Curious ba kayo kung paano ginagawa yung mga logos tulad nito? Samahan niyo ako tuklasin kung paanong gumawa ng isang professional logo design. Hey guys, I'm Lemon. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a creative designer based in Manila. I design logo, branding, websites, app. I've been doing creative design for over 15 years now, gaining experiences across e-commerce, telco, and fintech industry. From my experiences and from those industries, bigla ako nagka mind-blowing idea. Why not mag-create ako ng isang super AI app and mag-create ako ng series to share my knowledge sa mga gustong matuto kung paano mag-start mag-design. Super excited to share all my knowledge to you guys. And this is the start na. Kung meron akong super AI app na gagawin, kailangan catchy and strong yung maging brand name niya. And then one time, biglang may nag-pop na movie review. Alam niyo kung anong movie na yon, Narnia. Tapos nakita ko si Aslan. Yung Aslan na word, sobrang nagandahan ako. Pag in-spell mo yung Aslan, may makikita kang AI dun sa name niya. So yun na yung gagamitin ko for this super AI app na design series ko. Welcome to the design series of Project Aslan. For this first series, ang una nating gagawin is to create a logo design. So I divided the process into 5 steps. First is creative brief. Second is mood boarding. Third step is sketching your ideas. Fourth step is design execution. And the last step is presentation. I'll explain each steps in detail para magka-idea kayo kung paano nga ba ginagawa ang isang professional logo design. So, let's start! First step, you need a creative brief. Basically, this is your map or your North Star. Ito yung mag-guide sa'yo throughout the process. Ito yung babalik-balikan mo na document habang ginagawa mo yung logo design. Pwedeng during mood board, during design executions, hanggang presentation. Andito nakalagay yung overview, ano yung details ng project, ano yung objectives, ano yung goals. If hindi mo alam ano yung goal, you don't know where to start, you don't know anong gusto mong mangyari, anong gusto ng client mo. So very important to define ano yung goals, ano yung gusto mong i-achieve ng logo na to. If meron kang creative brief, kailangan mong i-immerse yung sarili mo dun sa document kasi dun mo ma-feel ano yung right and wrong design, ano yung good and bad design for this logo. Kailangan mong immerse yung sarili mo kung ano yung brand personality ng logos, ano yung mga keywords, ano yung mga design styles and inspirations na ibabangga mo dito sa logo design, ano yung mga deliverables, andito rin nakalagay sa creative brief na to. So yan, very important to start with creative brief. Immerse yourself to that document, digest all the information before proceeding to the next step. Step 2, mood boarding. In this step, basically, this is some sort of researching phase. Aside from the creative brief, kailangan lagyan mo ng depth ng story or ng rationale yung design mo. So, you need to research in different sources. Pwedeng sa environment, pwedeng sa books, pwedeng online resource. Depends on you kung saan mo may kita yung mga pegs, mga inspiration mo dito sa mood board. For example, the Aslan project, parang naisip ko na lion symbol yung gagawin ko. It's like what I mentioned dun sa creative brief, binabalikan ko yung mga keywords. So based on those keywords, nag-iisip ako ano yung symbol ko na pwede kong gamitin. For example, sa Innovative Trailblazer, pasok na dun yung lion symbol. Hope, parang sun yung naisip ko dito to symbolize the hope. Reliable, premium, I think madadaan sa style and execution. Leader, accessible, efficient, trustworthy, maybe some sort of shield. So intelligent, madadaan din siya sa style. And then I research online Minsan Google Image lang yung ginagamit ko. So ano itsura ng actual lion? So Google Image, lion. Ayan. So merong face lang ng lion, merong whole body ng lion. Kinukuha ko lang yung image na yun and then nilalagay ko sa mood board. Yung sun, ano itsura ng sun? May iba't ibang sun siya. Ayan. Tapos shield. Ayan, may soldier, may shield. Also, nagsisearch din ako sa Dribble, Pinterest, and Behance nung baka may mga existing logos na baka pwede kong kunin yung idea nila. So guys, don't copy yung mga existing logos. Kuha lang kayo ng ideas from that and pwede nyong i-apply yung style. Kuha lang kayo ng inspiration, mix and match para maging purely sa'yo yung design na yon. If sa tingin nyo kulang pa yung research nyo, very useful din sa akin yung mga books like this. Pwede rin kayo mag-invest ng mga these kind of books. Very useful siya sa akin na makahanap ng pegs and inspiration dito sa mga old logos na to. Very timeless yung mga logos na to and apply it to your concept. Since na-collect na natin lahat ng mga image, nakakuha na rin tayo ng mga ideas from books. Ayusin, i-organize lang natin ng maayos yung mood board natin. Tapos, let's add some details ng mga information na bakit mo pinili itong image na to, ano yung interesting sa image na yon. Pwede mo lagyan ng mga information sa side para mas clear. So, we have a lot of ideas in mind. Gagawin natin, i-filter out natin yung ideas na yon and gagawa tayo ng concept through sketching those ideas. Here comes the third step of our logo design process, which is sketching your ideas. Now, you have the mood board and you have your ideas na. So, it's time to let our creative juices flow. Gustong-gusto ko talaga yung idea ng lion eh. Kaya magre-revolve ako around different lion sketches. So, sa pag-sketch ng ideas mo, depende sa'yo eh kung saan ka comfortable, if traditional pen and paper or tablet or stylus. It depends on you kung saan ka mas comfortable. Ako mas comfortable ako sa pen and paper lang kasi mas nagfo-flow yung creativity ko dito and mas comfortable akong gamitin. Let's start na sketch our ideas. Dun sa mood board mo, siguro i-flash mo lang siya sa screen tapos kuha ka lang ng magandang ideas. Siguro mga 3 to 4 ideas. So, depends on you. So, I'm using my dotted notebook and my pen. Let's try basic shapes muna. Parang maganda yung round. Try natin yung round square. Tapos, lagyan natin ng diamond sa gitna. And then, tingnan niyo yung form nung itsura nung lion. So, parang okay yung ganito. Isi-simplified mo yung itsura nung lion eh. So, nire-reference ko dito yung image ng lion. Paano siya masi-simplified through simple shapes and lines. Explore lang nung mga lines. Okay lang kahit pangit yung lumabas. Trust the process. Huwag kayo mainis na, ang pangit ng idea ko. So, trust the process, guys. So, okay lang yan sa una. Magfo-flow din yung ideas nyo, yung creative juice nyo dito. So yun, meron na tayong different sketches. That's how we sketch our ideas. So, dako na tayo sa fourth step, which is the design execution. Dito sa design executions, ang gagawin naman natin dito is ipapolish natin yung in-sketch natin. Pwede nyong picturean yung dinrawing nyo. After mo ma-picturean or ma-scan yung sketch mo, pwede mo na siyang i-import dito sa laptop. So ako, in-airdrop ko lang siya. Inayos ko lang siya ng konti sa Photoshop. So let's open the Adobe Illustrator and so let's try this. So ang gagawin ko ay blank canvas sa Illustrator, tapos create new layer. Dito ko ilalagay yung reference ko, which is yung dinraw ko. And then, bababaan ko yung opacity kasi gusto kong parang guide na siguro 10%. Tapos ilalak. Tapos, gagamit ako ng mga guides like lines, shapes, or maybe the golden ratio to refine the logo's form. Lalagyan ko siya ng mga guidelines para mas maging professional yung itsura niya. Nakagawa na tayo ng 3 different design executions. Madami yung ginamit na tools. Ginamit ko yung lines, mga shapes, rotate tool and reflect tool, tapos yung shape builder tools. Tapos ang ginagawa ko, once na traced ko na siya, dinoduplicate ko lang siya. Parang just go with the flow, ano yung mga naiisip kong improvement, kung paano ko pa siya mas papagandahin pa. Minsan hindi kagad nakikita na, parang hindi pa siya mukhang lion. So, ano yung pwede kong i-adjust dito, i-tweak dito para mas mukha pa siyang lion eh. Tapos hanggang lumabas yung pinaka-perfect logo for you. So, with these, ganun yung ginawa ko dun sa third option na lion. Nilagyan ko muna ng stroke, mga guidelines, naka-outline muna siya. And then, nilalagyan ko ng pakonti-konting details. Tapos, mas tinitweak ko pa siya. Na-adjust ko yung different form ng mga shapes and lines niya. Kung ano yung mas mukhang lion, nilalagyan ko rin siya ng mga different guides like circles, mga round shape para mas polished, mas perfect, mas modern and timeless yung itsura niya. Parang I want the third logo na. I love the na naka-side yung face nung lion and then yung hair niya nagfo-flow. I like it. And then I tried the font Peridot and then inayos ko lang ng konti, parang tinweak ko lang yung font. Gumawa na rin ako ng mga guidelines like color codes, typographies, and yung usage rules. That's how I do the design execution of logo. Yun, we can proceed to the next step, which is the final step of this logo process, which is the presentation. You need to present or your ideas, the story, the rationale behind why you created these logos, and present it in proper presentation. Here in presentation, you also share your thought process, showcase the logo, different versions, stock version. So, pwede mo din dito ipakita yung yung iba't ibang executions ng logos. Yung mga logo variations, like the main logo, ano yung tsura niya pagdating sa purple background, dark background, gradient, and different colors. Also, you can also create different mock-ups like mga example digital ads, ano yung itsura niya pagdating sa website, pagdating sa apps, or in the print or merchandise. Like, anong itsura niya kapag naging actual engrave or embossed logo siya sa stickers, sa t-shirt, sa mga merchandise, tumblers, or business cards. So, very important yung pag-present mo ng maayos kasi this is the secret sauce when working with clients or manager. It helps them understand your vision and mapapabilis yung decision-making nila kasi magkaka-idea sila. Oo nga, no, ganito yung concept, ganito yung story behind these logos. And then, fast track yung approval din. So there you have it. That's my process for designing a professional logo. First, start with a creative brief that acts as your North Star, guiding you towards your design goal. Second, create a mood board to organize your ideas and to add depth to the story of your logo. Third is draft and sketch your ideas on paper. Fourth is execute your logo design by vectorizing using Adobe Illustrator, refining and polishing with lines and shape to make it more professional. Lastly, prepare a presentation to showcase your logo studies along with the story and rationale behind your design. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of my logo design process. Sana na-inspire kayo sa pag-create natin nung logo design. So sana marami kayo natutunan. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or leave a comment here. I'd be happy to answer them. Don't forget to follow this series of my passion project. In the next episode, I'll use the logo we created for an app design. So we're going to design the Aslan Super AI app in the next episode. So it's going to be an exciting episode. So stay tuned. See you in the next episode. Peace.